Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a shot by shot of the official trailer for Stranger Things 3. This is the most detailed shot by shot I have ever done in my life. I have notes, I have like 1,000 screenshots, and I've been watching this trailer for about 10 hours straight. So there's a lot to unpack here, and as a Stranger Things super fan, I'm fairly certain I know a lot about what they showed us. So I guess I'll just say spoiler warning ahead, but not like spoilers because I don't actually know what's happening, but just in case there's anything that you don't want to hear. But I don't like, there's no theories that are happening. It's all in the trailer, so I'm just going to be explaining things further to you because I've watched other shot by shots actually throughout the day and they've missed a lot. So I'm excited. Will Byers is excited and we're going to do this. And it's going to be done well and it's going to be done right and it's going to be so much fun. So, and by the way, the use of Home Sweet Home and Baba O'Reilly in this trailer, amazing. That was a killer trailer and I'm excited to break it down. So we start in Dustin's room. Gets back from camp, puts on a jam, Home Sweet Home, which was released in the year 1985. Very exciting. And so he's he went to Camp Nowhere. Okay, if you see in the background, they have obviously a drawing that it was clearly done by Will. It's of the four of them. Terrible picture. It's of the four of them in their Dungeons and Dragons personas. It's really cute. Fully support it. I like this little bracelet he has going on. But he has a new hat, which is completely for merchandising purposes, Netflix. I see what you're doing. You want to sell more hats. And the red, white, and blue one sold like crazy, so yeah, more cosplay. I see how it is. The Yertle survived. They said that Yertle would survive. I love, in the background here, we have the Ghostbusters like certificate. That is adorable. We have some Lego creations. And then this is the terrarium thing where Dart, we know that all too well, had a mishap. And then so we have these toys that are coming out, which we find out are being controlled by 11. It's a Tommy Otonic, an R2-D2, Transformers, a tank, a train, and just like, you know, like in the background we have Careers, Battleship, other 80s board games. This was so good though. The fact that he grabbed his Farrah Fawcett spray from the finale of season 2, so good. And I love how they're all hiding here. It's just so brilliant. They're just gotten so old. And then obviously Elle is controlling all of this, and so Mike is like, now. And they come in and they're gonna sneak up and surprise him. There's not much going on in this shot, like in this whole scene. It's just very adorable. It's nice and quirky. I love how they had to tape together the paper. I wonder who made that sign because it looks like not something Will would have done. Will definitely would have been better than that. I love how Mike and Elle are holding hands. I like how Elle seems much more like human, much more adapted to this friend group. It's adorable. And Max is kind of taking on a little bit of a leadership role because she's tough and she's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And then this is hilarious. This I want to pause on because Gaten Matarazzo does not have his teeth yet, but in season 2, Dustin claimed Dustin had teeth. He had his front teeth, and obviously there is like the reason that this is happening is because Gaten has cleidocranial dysplasia. I don't know where Dustin's teeth went if they were in the second season, but I guess maybe we will find out. Maybe we won't find out. I have no idea. But yeah, we'll see. That was just an adorable little, oh, that's so bright. And this is the meat of it. Okay, let's do this. So we see them walking. up the hills of Hawkins, all carrying some stuff. Mike and Elle holding hands. Will Byers, protect him at all costs. I love him. Favorite character. Love him. Okay. This is the day Dustin gets back. They're all hiking up. This is probably going to be in the first episode. And it's adorable because they're just like putting up this antenna thing that looks incredibly advanced. I wonder if Mr. Clark helped them with that. If you didn't, I'll be very impressed. And now we see the Hawkins Post. Also a new setting for us in this new season. And we see Nancy and Jonathan right here. But no, this is probably going to be from the latter half of the season. Because if you pay attention to Nancy's dress, that will, you know, just pay attention to that dress because it's going to show up more. Not so much Jonathan's tie and button down, but Nancy's outfit for sure is staying. So that's interesting. I wonder what they're doing there, but they could be applying for a job. They could be doing something. I think they're just so like sleuthy and detective-y that they're probably going there to talk to someone to get answers. That's my best educated guess, but we're still not in the meat of the trailer. We're still sort of setting up. It's the summer. These are your characters that you know and love. We have Billy apparently working as a lifeguard at the community pool. This is shocking that he has a job because I just, you know, his father probably made him get one. That's my assumption. But if Billy was going to have any job, I wouldn't be surprised that he'd be a lifeguard because you rarely ever have to save someone. And at least in a community, I don't know. I've never swam in a community pool, but regardless, the fact that we see him flirt with some other women in bikinis and bathing suits, so I'm sure he doesn't mind that aspect of the job, the hardly clothed aspect of it, because that seems very in character for Billy. Now, another thing I really want to point out is I really like the small touch of the fact that he's wearing the same necklace he was wearing in the first season he appeared, which was season 2. I think that's a really cute touch. Cute, maybe not, that's probably not the right word, but I just think it's nice. So that's good, good continuity right there. And then this is a lifeguard by the name of Heather, and you will see her much more important role in this series later in the trailer. So we will get back to her, but remember her. And she's obviously making eye contact with the resident bully, cool guy named Billy. Anyway, that's a nice pool though. Let's talk about that. Okay, so now we see Hopper. It's the 80s, you're allowed to smoke inside. At a table for 2 in a fancy restaurant. I'm personally hoping that this is when like Joyce and Hopper, finally go on a date. But I'm also, you know, it doesn't look like someone's there yet. He could be getting stood up. I don't know. Hope not. The other glass isn't filled, so I mean, they don't usually fill it until the person comes, but still, I'm hoping that that's a seat for Joyce and that she actually will show up. That's just. But again, this is not even in the last episode, like not in like the concluding, oh, they finally go on a date because it's happily ever after. It's not one of those things, because we see later Hopper, like we see more of him in this shirt, and it's, yeah, so it's not that. But it's a nice restaurant. I can't imagine a restaurant like that in Hawkins. Okay, so now we have Joyce. Now we have Joyce sitting on her couch in her house, eating alone, drinking a glass of wine. I'm really hoping that she is like, I hope she's not standing Hopper up. And obviously she's going to feel very conflicted, and we're going to talk more about that later in the trailer. But she's definitely going through some stuff, because all that happened in season 1 was just brutal. All that happened in season 2 with losing Bob and then Will being possessed, all of that, brutal. And then everything that happened before all of this too, like Lonnie and just their family dynamics, just things not working out well, and like their poor economic status. It's just, there's a lot for Joyce to deal with. And so I hope she's doing all right, but we'll find out. Okay, so now we have Mike, and he looks back at the Byers house, and this really, first of all, new bike. Mike has a new bike. Important. Important to me. He's grown. Like, he probably wouldn't fit on the other bike because he's like 700 feet tall now. He's taller than me. So the Byers house, it's nice to see greenery around it, but I'm in the patch of the wall where it was clearly torn up, but it looks so empty out front, which is strange for the summer because even in the fall and in the winter, we see how there's chairs out front. There was like a swinging seat. They usually have stuff out front, and since it's the summer, that'd be the prime time to have stuff out front. So I'm nervous that Joyce is trying to move the Byers family out of Hawkins. I'm very concerned about that, but that's also addressed later in the trailer. But for now, it looks like Mike could not get Will to join them. Either he wasn't there or he didn't want to come. Can't wait to find out because I love Will Byers. Favorite fictional character of all time. Anyway, so we see behind Mike that 3 people are riding away. Okay, so that's Dustin over Mike's shoulder. Under Mike's chin, that is Max, because in some behind-the-scenes set photos that were leaked during filming, there was a picture of Max with her bike, and her bike does have the yellow insides of the tires, and it's like yellow handlebars and stuff, so that's Max, and she has the red Converse. Unless it's someone riding Max's bike, which I seriously doubt. And then we have Lucas. I have a feeling that they just could not get Will to join them, but for some reason, I love how Mike is always like the one who like cares the most about Will, like outwardly. Like they're all riding away, and he's just like, oh, Will, and it's, you know, much appreciation. Good friends. Anyway. And cool shirt. Okay. But yeah, so then now we have, so we're not kids anymore, and we get Max dancing. I love this shot of her feet. And now she's dancing around the room with 11, or Jane, Elle, whatever you want to call her. I don't know what they're going to call her this season. But this is clearly Elle's room because there's like, it's, we see later in the trailer, but it's also girlier, and we've also seen Max's room before, and this is not it. And I love how there's like a model rocket in the background because I can imagine that Mike built her that. Just so cute. And I don't think Max would have a unicorn statue, just saying. But it's, you know, it's a good time. It's a good time. Look at that romper. Like, that is the cutest outfit. They both look so cute. That's stuff I would wear today. But just adorable. I love the fact that they're getting along. And I really want to know, like, how their friendship dynamic changes each of them for the better, or just changes them in general, because Max was very much a tomboy in the last season, wouldn't even do her hair in any sort of way, and so I'm wondering if like Elle sort of changes her slightly, like while as Max and the boys like help Elle adapt to the real world, like Elle kind of like becomes a friend to Max, one that she really needs, so that'd be really cool. Anyway, let's move on. Oh my god, is that a oh my god, in the mirror, the reflection, the mirror, there's a dinosaur. I bet that's Mike's. Okay, anyway. We have Max and Lucas holding hands, kind of running away from their little adorable antenna. I can't even call it adorable. That is insane. They're running away from there, and can this piece of hair please just like do something normal? Their antenna thing, that is ridiculous and seriously impressive. Anyway. And then Dustin clearly still has feelings, or he's just upset. Okay, so this is, I'm so proud of my sleuthing on this scene. Because I am such a Will Byers fan, the location of this scene means a lot to me. At first, I thought he was in Mike's room, because the only time we had seen that photo of them winning the science fair from season 1, which is how Elle recognized Will, the only time we had seen that picture before was in Mike's room. But then I went back to season 1 and I watched that shot and I was like, oh, that is not, and there wasn't a frame around it or anything. It was not the same. And then so I was like, okay, this must be Will's room, because Will the Wise is on top of the picture frame, which, like, if I was going to write the name of my 4 friends, I'd be like, Emily, blah, 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 because obviously it's me. it's my picture frame, so I'd put it on the top. So this is clearly Will's room. And so I was like, okay, is there like a ceiling leak? Is there something wrong with it? Is the ceiling even there? Because it's clearly raining all over everything. And many people seem to miss that when they do shot by shots. It's raining during this shot. He's not just soaking wet. Like everything here is soaking wet and it's being dripped on if you look closely. And so I was like, what is going on? Is it a ceiling leak? What's happening? I literally wrote like ceiling leak ? Will in the rain. But I found out the answer, and ladies and gentlemen, he is in Castle Byers. We are going back to Castle Byers. Let me give you photographic proof. Okay, first, everything's wet. Castle Byers is in the woods, outside, perfectly logical that it would be rained on. Next thing, we see this jar thing. This jar of like river mix. It says river mix something. I don't know. It's like a paint can. Anyway, that if you refer to a picture that I will pop up, that was also in the season 1 glimpses at Will Byers during the Joyce Byers flashback scene while she was looking for Will. We see in the background that exact can with stuff in it is there. Also, the table. That table, also seen in the Will Byers, Castle Byers flashback scene. We also see that paint set in the background in the Will Byers, Castle Byers flashback scene. Anyway, Will Byers, love him. But Castle Byers is such a cool set, and I'm so happy we're going back there, and I'm so curious as to why Will is going back to Will. And also, obviously, just more to sell it. The paint that's everywhere. Like, without a question, it must be a place where Will goes. Anyway, so I'm just curious, like, why he returns to Castle Byers and why he's raining and why it's raining when he decides to do, like, why would you go to Castle Byers in the rain? Because it's raining. So clearly there must be something that's really upsetting him and he just feels like he can't be home. I don't know what it is, but I'm so freaking excited to return to Castle Byers because it's such a cool place. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so then this is all over the voiceover of Mike saying, like, we're not kids anymore. What did you expect? That we would stay in my basement playing games forever? It's just sad. Also, the other than Will the Wise, it says Mike the DM, but the rest, like Lucas the Knight, Dustin the something, those aren't the same characters they had in season 2 for D&D, so I guess they just decided on better ones. I don't know. But Will just looks okay. Also, more proof. The background that is very much outside, like the sticks that support the roof of Castle Byers. Like without question, this is Castle Byers. I'm so happy I figured that out. And I wonder when in the season this is going to take place because we have not seen Will in this shirt in any other shots in the trailer except for one, which he's also in the rain in. So clearly it's like the same scene. Or if not the same scene, the same moments of Will's life. For those of you who are technical on what a scene is. But yeah, very, very exciting to see Will going through some stuff. That sounded awful. But I'm curious as to like what his plot is going to be this season. So, yeah. Like, look, he's being dripped on. It's not... And he's just so sad. Look how sad he looks. I cannot stand how good of an actor Noah Schnapp is. Like, it actually, like, pierces my soul when he cries. It's not fair. It's not okay. Please just let him be happy. Jesus. Okay, moving on. We've spent enough time on that one. Okay, so we have Dustin and Steve having an adorable handshake at Scoops Ahoy in the mall. I love how it's Star Wars themed, by the way. Okay, now we have someone riding on a bike into the Starcourt Mall parking lot. This is Mike. As we see from... He's wearing an outfit later in the trailer that refers back to this. In a quick glimpse where he is kissing Eleven. Probably going to meet up with these two. Just the awe on Millie Bobby Brown's face as Elle experiences a mall for the first time. That's just so cool. And she's also wearing the same outfit that Mike was wearing in the kissing clip. So 11 changed outfits. Okay, so this is adorable. So there's a sign in the background that says the pretzels aren't even good, which is just so pure. And like they're all protesting the mall because Hawkins is a small business place. Their downtown strip, which we've seen many times before, with the little stores. That's just like the way a lot of people in Hawkins get their money, and so the mall could easily put them out of business. So they're all protesting. No one likes the mayor. He's described in the character description as someone who cares more about himself than the town. So that's very evident going forward. Yeah, but they're all protesting. Look at all those extras. Okay, yeah, here we go. Mayor Klein presents Fun Fair. So only someone really like obsessed with their image and promoting themselves would put Mayor Klein presents. There's a lot of fairs going on in pop culture recently. You know what? I love the colors. It's so rich, and I don't think I'll ever get tired of it, so that's amazing. Look at all those American flags. So patriotic. Did I mention that 4th of July is my birthday? Because it is. Why am I going so slowly through this? Okay, so we got the establishing shot of the fair, and then we have Hopper and Joyce in the background. Clearly something is going down at this fair. Oh no, not good. And then we have this like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought it was him. I thought it was Arnold, but it's not. Very Terminator-esque 80s gun style mirror maze shot, which looks so cool. Hopper refers to Joyce wanting to feel like she can still have a home there. She wants to feel like he wants her to feel safe. And this is what makes me think that Joyce is still considering moving even after Bob has died. I don't want that to happen, but it's a possibility. I don't know. Joyce, it would be the smart thing to do if we're all being honest, but I don't want it to happen. And this is the outfit she's wearing when they later go to the fair. In the trailer. One summer can change everything. Okay, so now we have 11 standing on the beach with the red lightning in the background. Looks nifty. Definitely the shadow monster kind of thing. Okay, so here she was crashing through a bathtub in the void, wondering what a bathtub has to do with anything, but you know what? I'm excited to find out. And then she's like, it looks like she's drowning in the void. She could be in the pool, because we later see a lifeguard sinking shot, and this could be sort of the same thing. But it looks like she's like in the void because it's just so black, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so one summer can change everything. I love like the firework falling, I don't know what it's supposed to be, confetti or something, but that looks so cool. And then we have Billy right here, and this is 150% Billy, like no question. Like that's Dacker Montgomery's face and mullet. So, yeah. Oh, look, it got brighter. Yeah, that's him. And then clearly he's had something happen. Now this could be, he could have been infected, injected, as we see happening to Steve, cut by something, bitten by something. He could have, like, I don't know, but the Upside Down somehow found its way to Billy Hargrove's arm, and it doesn't look good. It does not look good. I'd be concerned too. I think that this scene might have something to do with the episode title, the sauna test, because we do know that he not friendly with the Upside Down. So maybe being in a sauna or in a hot shower would agitate something like that, but it would actually like help cure him. Obviously, that's how they got Will Byers free. Yeah, so heat, always the key. And it's summertime, so I wonder what's going to happen with that. Interesting. Okay, so now we have this classic from below rotating shot of all the heroes. Max, her head is in the background. We got Will, Mike, Lucas, and then this is in the hospital, which we will see more of going forward. And there's stills too. They really Entertainment Weekly release stills, and we're gonna go over those. And so now we have Robin, which is Maya Hawke's character and Steve and Dustin sliding down the center of the escalators, which is something I think we've all wanted to do in life. So that's cool. Okay, now we have our gang, except not Dustin, but Max, Mike, Will, Lucas, 11, charging into or out of the hospital, because those are the outfits they're wearing in all the hospital shots. So, you know, process of elimination. I love the flashing lights that they always do. Okay, so this is fascinating. So this, we're about to see the shot of this person in the corner being blown back. This could be anywhere. It could be Hawkins' lab because the stairs kind of look like that, but I don't know if we're going back to Hawkins' lab. And I'd honestly be fine if we didn't. It could be anywhere, but there's clearly some giant machine thing happening here. No idea what it could be for, but we see this very like superhero origin story-esque blowback of someone that looks like they're in like military gear or like some sort of giant suit and a gas mask. I hate gas masks, they look so freaky. Being blown back and just like completely disintegrated by this lightning. It just looks so painful. Oh, I doubt they're surviving that. Just look at the way it's tearing them into like lava. Jesus. Ugh. Okay, so now we have Erica, Lucas's sister, who is a showstopper in season 2. She has her own plot in this season, and that's really exciting. I like her little taped on flashlight thingy-bob we have going here. And she's probably through the vents of the Star Court at the moment. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, this is a cool shot because we're in the Star Court. Looks like 11 has just been like blown back. There's all this fake glass all over the place. Jonathan has a weird like plastic glove on, wondering why that's there. Steve has his black eye. We got Will, Lucas, all of them. Max is probably behind. Something big just happened. Happy 4th of July! I love how he has like American flags on his tie. That's just so adorable. The rat's running. One of the episode titles is The Mall Rats. I don't really like rats all that much, but I like them enough to stand watching them in this show. But anyway, I try so hard to love them, but their eyes are just so creepy. Okay, but this is how they tease the trailer too with the rats. They're like, it's almost feeding time. Don't want to know what that means. And then we got this terrifying looking dude who plays a reporter. Oh, by the way, the mayor, he's from Princess Bride. He plays Wesley. Fun fact. He's supposed to be a reporter, but he looks high-key insane. Highly likely he'd probably die because he looks insane enough to die. You know those characters. You know what I'm talking about. Very fascinating. Yeah. All of them. They're definitely at the mall looking on in some sort of action or something. Steve and Dustin look far more intrigued than the girls, so that's, I don't know. And 11 with some Eggos. Don't know why the doors are open or why she's doing this in like a grocery store Eggo aisle, but you know what? I'm here for it. Maybe it was too hot and she needed to like get the temperature to a certain place so she could go to the void. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh, that was Hopper with a gun. It was the same gun that the Schwarzenegger guy had, if that means anything. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is from like the blast thing we saw earlier. This is going into some sort of concrete wall. I swear to God, if they're trying to open the gate, I will sue these people that are trying to open the gate because they're just the red. I don't know. No, the red's probably fire. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, fun rides. Oh, we have a ride like that in my amusement park. They're so much fun. It feels like you're being slingshot through the air. There we have Jonathan watching something, like some sort of monster morph and grow terrifying. I heard one theory that it could be a person turning into a monster. God, I hope not, because we see this monster and I don't see a person getting out of that thing or into that thing. Anyway, seeing it grow. We got Lucas with his wrist rocket slingshot. Nancy, but do you see this dress? I'm pretty sure she's looking at the monster right here. Okay, this person is clearly Dr. Montgomery from his eyes, so Billy. And yes, I looked up many pictures of his eyes to make sure that this is him, and it is. It's no one else. No, this is Dr. Montgomery. He's turning. He's turning. He's being consumed. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that looks so awful. Oh, that just looks awful. Okay, now we got some 80s, starkly 80s garb. Why do I think that Karen is going to be one of these women? Like, why do I think that? Oh, God. Oh, God, Karen. Ugh. Okay, so the monster's still growing. Jonathan's just... He's just probably like, can't do anything about it. Like, and as we'll see later, Nancy's on the other side of that monster, so he can't run away. Oh, it's just so creepy. Oh, shoot, that's a foot. That's a foot. Do you guys see that foot? Oh, the things you notice. That's a foot bursting out of there. I've watched this trailer like 45 times today, and that's the first time I noticed a foot. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's a foot bursting out. I wonder whose foot it is. I wonder whose foot it is. Maybe it's someone being eaten. Maybe it's someone bursting free. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude. I can't say that. I cannot say his name. Again, with the guns. Doing gun things. Now we have Max and 11. Again, as I said earlier, Max was not a girly girl at all. And so I never would have imagined her as someone who would play dress up. So this is definitely 11's idea, but Max looks like she's enjoying it. So I'm curious about what the heck is going on with their friendship, but I can't wait to find out. It looks like they look like they're such good friends, and I'm so happy. It's definitely going to pass the Bechdel test, and it's great. Also, those are just insane earrings. Oh my God. On L. Wow. Okay, creepy women walking, looking like they're possessed. Just clearly during 4th of July, because there's like some sort of firework thing going off in the background, but yeah, they look possessed. Mother-daughter, maybe. Anyway. Steve going from a lovable dude to what we'll see in just a minute, but he's at Scoops Ahoy being adorable. Oh look, the foot is still popping out. How nice. Okay, now Steve is not so lovable. He's like dying right now. Will we go a season without Steve getting a black eye? I don't know. I hope he doesn't die. I hope no one dies. I don't want anyone to die. Please don't kill anyone. But he's clearly being injected with something, and it does not look fun. Please, if he has to die in that Scoops Ahoy outfit, there better be a joke about that. But that... Oh, someone moved in the background. I don't know. Okay, so now we have the Karen and Billy relationship going further. Thank you, Duffer Brothers. I did not ask for this. I knew they were going to do it because they seemed really enthusiastic about it in the Beyond Stranger Things interviews. But the hair, she looks so good, though. She looks so good. Okay, now we have Joyce and Hopper running through the carnival. 11 falling through the void in a beautifully abstract shot. Also, she still has the, she has Hopper's bracelet on. That was his daughter's hair tie at one point. Love that. Maybe she's falling through the void while she's in front of the Eggos. This is the kissing shot where Mike is wearing that outfit and 11's wearing that outfit at the mall. In case you're wondering. This is a Wheeler's car spinning in, so the only explanation I have for this is if a kid or one of the teens is driving it, because Ted is definitely not driving that vehicle like that, and I don't think Karen would either, so... Okay, Will, standing in the rain, just like he was earlier, looking mighty upset. Like, I can't because I don't know the context of the scene. Either there's dark circles under his eyes or those are just shadows. I can't tell if he looks angry or upset, or like he's about to just wreck something with superpowers that we don't know about, or like, I don't know, but like he just does not look pleased. Poor Will. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is our fun friend from season 2. This is the lifeguard. This is Heather. The episode 3 title, The Case of the Missing Lifeguard. She probably goes missing at the end of the Mallrats, which is episode 2. This is exactly like the 11 shot earlier. Like, she's sinking into a void of darkness. And somehow it's water, but like you don't see the surface of the water, so it's confusing. But she's gone. Rip. Anyway, that might I'm pretty sure that would be Billy, because his hair has to be Billy hair. That's the only explanation I have for that person. She's sinking. That sucks. And now we have 11 doing some mighty aggressive screaming in the cabin, Hopper's cabin. And here we have Nancy, and you know this is Nancy because of her sleeve. This is the dress I told you to pay attention to earlier. And this is the monster. Oh my god, you can see the foot! Ah! And obviously Jonathan's on the other end of this hallway, and they're in the hospital, and this monster and here it comes. Oh man. That is hideous. Oh my god. You know, I feel like this is what Dart would have turned into rather than a Demogorgon. That looks like a monstrous mama Dart, let me tell you. It has so many arms and like talons and bones sticking out. Why? Why? Mother Nature. What? Oh my god. But that's gonna be obviously like a big monster in this season. Ooh, don't send me any closer to that saliva, please. Oh god, it has like 3 rows of teeth. I'm getting goosebumps. Ew. Oh my god, it really held on that rower. Okay, now we get the title card. Stranger Things 3. And then we get this nice little gag at the end with Dustin and Steve going about their handshake. They're doing their Star Wars battle handshake. Oh, it's such a good friendship. And then Maya Hawke being just so lovable, and she's being so lovable and asking like, how many kids are you friends with? So that's hilarious. But she looks like a really likable character. But I hope they don't make her a love interest for Steve, because Steve doesn't need a love interest, because people don't need a love interest to be happy or good characters. So that's a GIF already. I've seen it online. Okay. And now we have concluded with that. Oh, and obviously there are plenty of hints that we have not gotten much more information on within this trailer, like when they did the New Year's tease where they announced the date that this would be airing. There was a thing that said blue and yellow meet in the west. When blue and yellow meet in the west, there was like a programming thing that says the Silver Cat feeds Lynn Corp. These are just some things that we have not gotten into. And then obviously there's the case of the episode titles. I touched on a few of them, but just a refresher, they are Susie Do You Copy, The Mallrats, The Case of the Missing Lifeguard, The Sauna Test, The Source, The Birthday, The Bite, and The Battle of Starcourt. So, you know, whose birthday will it be? That's another question. So, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this trailer. Please share this video and get people to comment what their theories are for this season. I am so freaking excited to find out what all of you guys think. This is going to be such a fun 3 months of theorizing and getting content, and it's just going to be great. From one Stranger Things fan to another, thank you for bearing with me and watching this video. I put a lot of research into it, and I've seen the show 11 times. We'll be watching it a 12th time. Season 1 a 12th time, Season to a 7th time leading up. Over the next 3 months, at some point, I'll watch it. But I have to be careful with how many times I watch it because I realize that I start to say every single line and that annoys people, and I don't realize I'm doing it, which is bad. But anyway, I'm so excited that we're finally getting this content. It makes me so happy because this is my favorite show of all time, and any content from it makes me so happy. And so I just cannot wait to talk about in the comments down below what you guys think of this. Subscribe if you're a Stranger Things fan and you want to see more of my coverage of this show, because I will be doing a lot of it, and trust me, I know my stuff. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked the trailer or if I pointed out some details that you had not seen before. And I don't want to end it because I don't want to stop talking about Stranger Things. Okay, say goodbye, Will. Bye. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.